Welcome dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine at your home. Now we are starting chapter 3. The chapter 3 is understanding quadrilaterals. Before starting the chapter, we should know or recall the points which are used in this chapter. Okay, these are helpful to solve the exercise. So before starting the exercise, we should remember in this chapter understanding quadrilateral. So understanding, you all know, quadrilateral, quad means four and lateral means side. So four side, any closed figure which has four side is called quadrilateral. Now the first thing is curve. Simple curve and simple closed curve. Now what is curve? Either the shape like this or like this. It doesn't mean the curve is only the curve shape. It may be the joint of two line segment also. But simple closed curve is a curve, the starting and the end point meet. The curve is called closed curve, like this: circle, square, rectangle. Okay. Now the next point is polygon. What is polygon? Polygon means many. Poly means many, and polygons means a closed shape made up of line segment. A closed shape made up of line segment more than two. Because if two line segments are there, the figure is not closed. So if the figure is closed and the figure is made up of more than two line segment, is called polygons. Clear? And classification of polygons means we have to name them according to the number of sides. Such as the minimum sides of a polygon is triangle, which has three sides. Like this, square, quadrilateral, which has four sides. So with the help of the sides, we name them, and that is called the classification of polygons. Now come to diagonals. Diagonals means the vertices, except the adjacent vertices, the straight line which joins the two vertices is called polygon, is called diagonals. Okay. Now next is convex or concave polygon. Now what is convex and what is concave? In the case of lenses in physics, you read convex and concave. Convex like this, concave polygons, the figure is like this. The only difference is in the concave polygons, one anterior angle is more than of 180 degree, and in convex polygon all the angles are less than 180 degree, like this. Clear? One more thing is there, concave, as the name clears, cave means a den, hollow inside. So see the figure, this and this, the shape is like this. Okay, so you can easily remember the figure, which figure is concave or which figure is convex polygon. Okay, come to next. Now students, next point is angle sum property. We all know that, and we already see in the previous classes, there is the angle sum property of a triangle is 180. Clear? Now if the figure is not a triangle, it is quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, then how can we find the sum of all the anterior angles? For that we have n minus 2 in bracket multiplied by 180, and where n is the number of sides. Clear? Now number of diagonals. Number of diagonals in any polygon. If you have to find out the number of diagonals in any polygon of n sides, it means if you know the number of sides, you can easily find the how many diagonals there are there in the figure, and the formula is n in bracket n minus 3 upon 2, or when you open the bracket n square minus 3 upon 2, where n is the number of sides. For example, take a square or any quadrilateral. Now see, there are only two diagonals. Now this, put the value n is 4 because 4 sides. 4 square minus 3 into 4 upon 2, and you get finally 2. So like this, if the figure is more than 4 sides, it is pentagon, hexagon, hepta, octa, nano, deca, then the number of sides, if you know the number of sides, you can easily find how many diagonals you can draw. Clear? Now come to the exercise 3.1. Now student, exercise 3.1. Question number 1 is given. Here are some figures. Some figures are given over here, and you just have to watch it and classify each of them on the basis of the following. Simple curve. Now which figures are simple curve, which are simple closed curve, which are polygon, convex or concave polygon, and I have already explained you about all these things. So it is very easy, just watch it and give the answer. Now the question number 2 is how many diagonals each of the following have. One is a convex quadrilateral, second is a regular hexagon, and third is a triangle. So one I am going to explain you. A is a convex quadrilateral. A convex quadrilateral, as the name clear, quadrilateral means quad means 4 sides. So put the value n is equal to 4. So if you have to find out the diagonals, just this is the formula, n square minus 3n upon 2. Put the value of n, 4 sides, so 4 square minus 3 into 4 upon 2, and that is 2. It means 2 diagonal is the answer. Just like this, a regular hexagon. Hexagons means 6 sides. So n is equal to 6. Put the value of n and find out how many diagonals are there. And the third one, C, is a triangle. And in triangle, there is no diagonal possible. Clear? Now come to question number 3. What is the sum of measures of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? In convex quadrilateral, you have to find out all the sum of all the angles. Now just like in quadrilateral means the number of sides are 4, and I have already given you to find the sum of all the angles of any polygon is n minus 2 multiplied by 180. In quadrilateral the sides are 4, so 4 minus 2 multiplied by 180, so 2 into 180 is 360. So the sum of all the angles of any convex quadrilateral is 360. And the question is also there, will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? It means concave. Yes, convex or concave, both have quadrilateral means 4 sides. The sum of angle is equal to 360. Now come to the next question. Now the next question is, what is a regular polygon? A regular polygon is all the sides and angles are equal. If all the sides and angle of any polygon are equal, then it's called a regular polygon. Regular means all the sides and angles are equal. Now you have to name them. State the name of a regular polygon of 3 sides, 4 sides and 6 sides. So if a polygon is of 3 sides, it means it's a triangle, and all the sides are equal, so it is equilateral triangle. Now 4 side, if all the sides are equal and it is quadrilateral, it means it's a square, because we know that in a square all the sides are equal. And 6 side, regular hexagon. Hexagon means a polygon which has 6 sides, and regular means it shows that all the sides are equal. Come to the next one. Now student, question number 6, and you have to find the angles measures x in the following. Here 3 angles are given, you have to find out x. Clear? Now the picture shows that it is a quadrilateral, and we know that the sum of all the angles of any quadrilateral is equal to 360. So x, so all the angles, sum x plus 50 plus 120 plus 130 is equal to 360. So find the value of x. So just add all these 3 and take it to the right hand side and subtract, you get the answer. So x is equal to 60. Now just like this, in C, it is a figure a pentagon shape. Now we don't have these two angles also, A and B, and these two angles are x. We have to find out these two angles, and we have only one angle, 30 degree. So first of all we have to find out A and B with the help of these angles, 70 degree and 60 degree. How? And these two lines shows that these two angles are equal. Now this is 70 degree and this is a straight line. It means the sum of these two, 70 plus A, is equal to 180. So if you have to find out the angle A inside, anterior angle, so A is equal to 180 minus 70, that is 110. So A is equal to 110 degree. Now you have to find out angle B, just same, 180 minus 60, and B is 120 degree. Now we have 1, 2 and 3 angles, and the two angles are same, and the figure is pentagon. So 5 sides are there, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So with the help of side, first we find out all the sum of anterior angles. 5 sides, so n minus 2 multiplied by 180, I have discussed it earlier. So n minus 2 means 5 minus 2, that is 3, 3 into 180, 540 degree. Now we know that the sum of all the angles of any pentagon is 540. Now we just have to add and find the value of x, because these two are same. So x plus 110 plus 120 plus 30. Add it to x plus x, 2x is equal to 540 minus 260, that is 280. And because 2x is there, so if you have to find out the value of x, just divide 280 upon 2, that is 140 degree. So these two angles are 140 degree. And see, when you add all the 5 angles, 110, 120, 140, 2 times and 30, it becomes 540. Come to the next and the last sum of the exercise. Now come to the 7th question. And in 7th question you have to find out the value of x plus y plus z. And x, y and z are the exterior angles. And two anterior angle is given, 30 degree and 90 degree. Here no anterior angle is given. So first of all, let this angle will be A. Now find out the value of A first. How can? We know that angle sum property, because it's a triangle. So first find by the help of angle sum property, 30 plus 90 plus A is equal to 180. So find the value of A, 180 minus 90 plus 30 is 120, so A is equal to 60. Now we have all the 3 anterior angles. Now find out the exterior angle. Now remember, this line is a straight line. So if this angle is 90, it means this also 90, because the straight line is straight angle is of 180 degree. In all the 3 cases we have a straight line. See, this line is also straight. So z plus 30 is also 180 and A plus y is also 180, because this line is the extended of this line, so it is also a straight angle. With the help of this, x 180 minus 90, 90 degree, y angle is also 180 minus 60 and z is also 180 minus 30, 150. Now the question is, you have to find out the value of x plus y plus z. So simple, you just have to add 90 plus 120 plus 150, it's 360 degree. Now here remember one thing, students. Sum of exterior angles of any polygon, it doesn't matter whether it is a triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, octagon or decagon, sum of all the exterior angle is always 360 degree. Clear? Remember this, it will help you in further exercises. So for today, now it's over. 3.1 exercise is complete. Rest of the sums you have to do it by your own. If any problem, ask me at my personal window. Thank you.